Hi, good evening. This is Al Ken. Welcome back to my channel. Um, we have a bit of a dilemma here. The AMAs is coming shortly, and apparently Taylor Swift and the former owner of Machine Records and Scooter Bruno apparently are still having issues. Tonight, we just learned that they don't want to let Taylor perform her music because it's still under contract until next November. She's supposed to get this big award at the AMA. Well, Scotty, I do like to remind you of something. Maybe you have forgotten by now, but just in case not, I'll refresh your memories. I know you hear AR in the background. He's you may recall back in February, an artist who was at the height of her popularity with a lot of songs. Don't have to mention who because she's right next to me. Wanted to perform her music on the Grammys. And apparently some chowderheads at the Grammys didn't want her to perform the music that she wanted. So unfortunately, despite time, effort, and money and a new dress and outfit that she bought for the Grammys, she decided to pull out. So lo and behold, she's still in New York. The Grammys went on as usual, and then she won her first Grammy. But unfortunately, instead of being at the award show, she's back home in New York. We got to see the dress, great Instagram photos, but because of those guys at the Grammys, this is a moment she's never going to get back. And believe me, I was kind of livid because to me, she's like a daughter. I did not appreciate the garbage from the Grammy people because it's not the first time they did something that really irritated a lot of people. But this one really got my goat. I mean, the other time is, they want to give Katy Perry a Grammy, which is bad enough. Then one year somebody says, oh, the women have to work harder to get a Grammy. And I'm like, what? I hope they got rid of him for saying that. Well, my point is, this young lady had to deal with a whole lot of stuff, plus a tragedy at a concert in Manchester. The last thing she needs is some chowderhead from the freaking Grammys telling her what to do. Instead, they should be falling all over her, giving to her every need and want, not the other way around. So, I'm asking Scooter and company, I think you can make an exception for this performance. I don't know what the legal situation is, but as long as it's not being used for future recording, I think you should let her go. Put her own songs out. And by the way, let me remind you something. Some of the songs in that catalog of hers are also covers, and she don't own all those covers. There's a Rihanna song in there. There's a Jackson 5 song in there, and even the George Michael song in there. I don't know if other covers are there or not. I don't know what. Those you do not own. All right. Let me remind you, Umbrella, she also recorded, belongs to Rihanna and her music group. I Want You Back, Jackson 5, Michael Jackson's estate. Last Christmas, George Michael and his estate. If you're not going to let her perform those songs either, then you have a problem, because the individuals who wrote those songs, they won't get paid. They're not going to be very nice about you about it. Especially the Jacksons. So I would suggest that for this, let her do it. Just work out the damn details and stop the silliness. There's no reason to be screwing the fans because the parties can't get together and hammer a deal to end this. It's just been going on for too long. It's time to end this. I mean, would I want somebody to block Justin Bieber from singing his music on an award show because of a problem? Or Ariana Grande? Or anybody else? No. And being that Michelle Holder also Disney, which is hosting the AMH to one of his companies, ABC, we don't find that very amusing. So, Scooter, I'm begging you and asking you nicely, let this one go through. Because if you don't, well, just remember, if Congress ever goes Democrat on the other side, don't be surprised if they're trying to put some laws in to let you have it. So, something to think about, sir. So this is Al Can saying so long for now, and don't forget to stop. Love you, Ariana. Thank you for your time.